Well, unfortunately, my camera quit recording on me at that moment, and I thought I had it captured where I was getting them all in there on the final ones on the tray and put into the oven. I was really worried I was going to knock them all over, but that did not happen. So I'm going to consider that a success. So I am learning, and what I am learning is some of the things that I'm doing seem to be working real well, and some other things are going to need some more thought. So what I've been told is 400 degrees for 20 minutes. But the question is, when does that 20 minutes start? Because that oven was not 400 degrees when I put them in there. So what I've also heard was you start your time once you see the powder start to flow. Well, I don't know what it looks like when powder starts to flow, so I'm going to find out along with you guys. A lot of y'all probably already do know, but this is new stuff for me, so let's see how this shakes out. Well, I tell you what, my thermometer is still a little bit under 300 degrees. And whether we can call this flow or not, I'm not sure, but it doesn't really have a powdery texture anymore. So something is definitely happening in there. There's enough heat that it looks like maybe this is the point where they're talking about the powder flowing. Yeah, we're a little over 300 degrees. Yeah, well, I guess that's what bullets in an oven with powder coating are going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and time this thing because we might actually be 400 degrees in there. It's just that my thermometer may not have yet to catch up. So something that I am noticing here is it almost looks like the powder is taking on a slightly liquidous appearance. So I'm not exactly sure at what point it began to flow. I think I'm definitely going to say it's flowing now. So I think we're at a pretty clean 400 degrees now. And I'm not sure, but it does look like some of the rebated portions of the bullets where the gas checks go might not have real good coverage. Let's see if I can get you in on that. It's kind of hard to see right here just looking into this oven. It could very well just be, just the shine from the lights. I don't know. But we're going to find that out here pretty soon. And I am totally up for doing a second coat if it's necessary. I hear that sometimes that's just how it needs to be. So folks, while we are still waiting, I have been wanting to do these little simple trivia questions throughout some of my videos here from time to time. It's a little bit off topic if you've not watched my channel before, but my question for you, and if you get this answer correct, what I am going to do, if you're the first one to spout off the answer in the comments, I am going to promote your channel through one of my next coming videos and give you a big shout out. So, here's your question. After the fall of man in the book of Genesis, and Adam and Eve were removed from the Garden of Eden, there was some type of heavenly being placed at the east entrance of the garden in order to protect the tree of life. Can you name what type of being or angel this was? I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Go ahead, throw the answer down there in the comments, and folks, whoever gets this correct, like I said, the first one is going to get a big shout out, and I will promote your channel. Okay, folks, I think we're pretty much at that time. We can go ahead and shut this guy off. Ding! Then we're going to see what it is we got here. Let's see. We'll pull this guy back some. Those are some good looking bullets. So I have pretty much decided that I'm not going to quench these bullets in the water. And the reason why is because quenching them in water after you bring them up to a heat like this can really affect their hardness. And what I want to do is I want them to be as soft as they can possibly be and still give good performance. So, perhaps some of these nice little flat points might have a better potential to expand. Being, soft clip-on wheel weight lead with a little bit of tin added. If I were to drop them in water, that would significantly increase their hardness, which could be a good thing for accuracy and good performance without any fouling. But I want to try it like this first. So I'm going to let these cool down for a little bit, and I'll get right back with you so we can take a closer look at how this shook out. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is see if I can pull this out, and I'm going to lay it on these little pieces of steel. See if I can do this without grabbing some gloves or something. Alright, I'm getting gloves. Okay, we're going to try this again. It's had a little time to cool, so it's not that bad yet. And, well, let's take a look. Not bad for my first try. I think that actually worked out pretty good. And we might not need to worry about a second coating. But as they cool down, I'll pick them up and check and see, exactly how good they turned out. And we'll find out at that point if we're going to throw it back in. That's what we got there, folks. In fact, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So, folks, I've been pulling these up, and what I did find out is sometimes it likes to take the aluminum foil with it. But hey, look, I really don't think I need a second coat on these. These covered just fine. Something else is, while I was waiting to see if they were cool, I did measure a couple of them, and I did pick up another 1/1000 of an inch, which might actually be really good for that rebated base, because the gas checks that were going on them, they fit okay, but they spun as they were sized with the other bullets that were non-powder coated. So yeah, so far I'm going to call this a success. I really couldn't be happier for my first attempt. I mean, those spots that I thought were a little bit on the bare side were not. They were just, just reflections of light. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of it. The bullets like to stick to the aluminum foil, but that's not to be unexpected. So maybe I can come up with a little bit better method for that. But, folks, I'm really looking forward to giving these a try. And they're pretty cool now, so I think what I am likely going to do is start seating some gas checks. I hope you've enjoyed this, folks. Just continue watching, like, subscribe, and I've got more like this coming up for you real soon.